Well, hello everybody. I'm Amanda Patterson. I am here today with you on a Live with Amanda to answer a question that came up during a consultation session that I had with somebody about marketing their practice. And I wanted to talk it through because I know one thing about therapists is that there are a lot of therapists out there that are introverts. So our question today is how to handle marketing when you're an introvert in a way that won't leave you feeling drained. And so we're going to go ahead and delve into that topic. I want to be clear to everybody, Amanda Patterson, me. I am the admin of my private practice tribe, and I also own a group practice, and I am a therapist, and I happen to be an extrovert, just my personality. And so I have many introverts in my life. And so I see how maybe they operate just differently than an extrovert does. I think for extroverts, it's very easy for us to say, okay, we'll just go to networking events, I'll knock on people's doors and call it a day, right? But when you're an introvert, the way that you connect with people and the way that you recoup your energy and the way that you process things looks different. And so I wanted to talk about some things that our more introverted therapists can do. And so I'm by no means, let's say, an expert on the difference between introverts and extroverts and how that might look different, but I wanted to talk about some of the things that may look different because, again, I think a lot of marketing is like, put yourself out there, go, do, be. It's also for like type A people too, like make spreadsheets and call people and cold call people and drop off your card and find the best Google AdWords company. And so for those of you who maybe don't identify as like an extroverted type A, there are ways that you can go out there and be really successful in your private practice. I think one thing that needs to be done is to really identify who your top referral sources are or can be and foster those relationships. So instead of making a list, what I usually have people do is make a list of about 90 people that they can connect with. Make a much smaller list, but make that a very high quality list. You may want to put a primary care doctor on there. If you work with a particular niche and that they go to a specific doctor, put that on there. Maybe a lawyer, and make your list smaller and really foster those relationships. Go and have lunch with those people and let them know you've specifically sort of chosen them to connect with and that you aren't the kind of person who maybe goes out and connects with a lot of people, but you saw this relationship as really valuable both for yourself and for them, and just nurture that relationship. I had a meeting with a very introverted psychiatrist. I had to kind of wear her down to have the meeting. She was willing. But when we met, she's like, listen, I don't ever do these things. But because we had sent so many referrals back and forth to each other, it just made sense that we should probably meet. And since then, I haven't met with her, but she regularly sends me cards and I regularly send her cards and I keep her updated and send emails. And so those are, basic relationship building tools that I don't think I need to teach any therapist. But I think that when it comes to marketing, you can take those same principles. You don't have to talk to somebody every single day on the phone for them to remember you as a referral source, but maybe make sure, like the holiday season is coming up, send out holiday cards to those referral sources. If you are really not interested in doing any face-to-face marketing, then we've talked a couple of times about doing internet marketing. And so that's definitely an avenue that you can go, and you can hire great companies to do search engine optimization and AdWords and building your website. And so that's another way that you want to go that I think can also work really well, because then you don't have to go out and market face-to-face, which a lot of people may not like to do. So I just want to take a minute to thank our sponsor, TherapyNotes. Speaking of things that are all online, they are an excellent online electronic health record that you can write your notes, you can send reminders, you can do billing all straight from the EHR, which is really great. So I highly recommend TherapyNotes. So getting back to ways that you can market without really throwing yourself out there and becoming sort of this face. Again, you want to make your name known, but in a way that's really authentic to you. I don't ever think anybody should do marketing that is not authentic to them. I don't think they should sell a product that doesn't feel good to them, and I don't think that they should use marketing materials that don't feel authentic or good to them. It's really important for you to be yourself and have like that best self be represented in the way that you market. And so if you're going to be behind the scenes, I think there are a lot of opportunities for therapists to be behind the scenes. So I'd love to hear if you consider yourself a more introverted or a more extroverted therapist. And for my introverts out there, if you have any things that really work for you, that you say, you know what, Amanda, like this is what's worked really great, I would love to hear from you. So please be sure to comment below. Let us know what kind of marketing strategies work for my introverted fellow private practitioners. I look forward to seeing you every Tuesday and Thursday at 3 p.m. Bye, everybody.